Kia ora, and welcome to Twilight Bowls. For those of you in the audience who wondered what happened yesterday, our father and son duo took out the win. Congratulations, David and Logan Clark. For everyone wondering how you can get involved in Twilight Bowls, it's as simple as going down to your local club. It's about having a drink, having some food, and meeting some new people. So go to your local club, have a roll-up, and have fun. I'm going to pass it over to Alex in commentary to explain what's happening tonight.
Day 8 of the Twilight Bowls League, so I should know how it works by now, Selena. So we'll just say the way it works is every team plays 5 ends, which isn't a lot of time. They get 3 bowls apiece, and I mean that's essentially how it works, isn't it, Selena?
That's right. Yep. And you know this format of the game as well makes it more quicker, more exciting. You can see what we saw last night. Both teams playing really well, but the scoreline might not affect it in a way.
Yeah, exactly. And what we get to see tonight is the first game. You can see there the Nathans take on the Clarks. And then in the second game, we've got Teo and Taiki taking on Terry and Jenny. So a good few games to watch tonight. And if last night's anything to go by, tonight will be fantastic viewing.
That's it. And do you have what's your pick for this game here, Alex?
Oh, it's a good question. That's a good question. We see we've got last night's winners, the Clarks, which you can see there in the top half of the bracket, taking on Millie and Chad. They're in pretty good form. They'll be feeling confident. So I'd be looking to them as maybe a favoured combination. And, of course, in the bottom half of the draw, 2 teams who didn't play yesterday, Teo and Taiki and Terry and Jenny. All of the teams tonight know what it's like to win a Twilight Bowls League night. So they'll all be coming in feeling confident. But if I had to pick a team, I'd say the Clarks.
Yeah, no, fair enough. See, I'm going to go for the Nathans on this one, purely for the fact that they are from North Harbour, which is the same as me as well. So look, I will do a little bit of favouritism there. But in saying that, if the Clarks do get on top, it would be really cool to see a team go back-to-back.
That's the thing. I mean, we've had 7 nights of the Twilight Bowls League and 7 different winners. But tonight, it's impossible to get an 8th different winner because the 4 teams that are playing tonight have already won one. So we're going to see our first repeat winner at the Twilight Bowls League here. And a good start already from these 2 leads.
And both leads really knowing the importance of, that first bowl. You're really looking to sort of build that head, be on, be behind. And, because as we know with 6 bowls, as we see here, it's quite often that there is a one that can just float away from the head, unfortunately.
I think you did that to Logan last night, didn't you, Selena? You talked about the back bowls. The moment you said that, he fell short.
I know,
so commentators curse again on bowl 3.
Oh, well, out the way nice and early.
Oh, good start. So last night's winners, obviously, if you've been watching Sky Sport 2 today, you will have seen them win about 10 minutes ago because night 2 is following night 1 today. So the Clarks, so they played well yesterday, and I think they deserved their win.
I agree. Yeah, they had a really tough first game matchup, and then same in that final as well, having that bit of a break, and then coming straight back on is always really tough to back it up. And so no doubt they've come into today just being like, right, what was our formula? Let's just repeat that. And I think what we're seeing here so far with Logan setting up the head really, really nicely, it just creates those opportunities for Dave. And so, 3 brilliant bowls here, and as well as 2 great bowls from Chad as well.
It's good stuff, really. He's got that strategic block up the front.
That's right. Yeah.
Come there.
You never know when they'll come in handy.
I want to give Dave 3 goes at that. Yeah.
So looking like the white bowl. Oh, who do you think's holding the shot here?
I'm going to favour the Nathans.
What's that? Yeah.
Favour the Nathans. And so, with Millie, she'll really be looking at that thinking this must look really good for Dave, just to try and trowel that jack. Just move it, make it a little bit harder.
That's why she's playing on that backhand side. Just watch this bowl. How's the oomph?
Not far off from it, to be honest. It's the type of shot where, you do want to play that kind of foot through, but you don't want to play too much through to completely mess up this beautiful head that your leads just set up for you. So, first bowl of the night, and And I must say, Millie does have exceptional weight control, so I'll be surprised if she doesn't correct from her first.
You play similar to Dave.
So
You
North
play
Harbour's the
similar to
centre.
what he's doing. Don't be
That
scared.
interrupted one of the Nathans there. North Harbour's the centre that you play your bowls out of, Selena. Have you come across the Nathans much in your bowling travels?
Yeah, no, I have. So obviously Millie, she's a part of our North Harbour women's team, and yeah, she's a really good friend of mine. To be honest, she's such a calm, collective player. She's very modest. Like, I guess when you watch her, she'll just bowl her bowl and walk away, even when it's just like an impossible, brilliant shot. She's so modest about it. You know, and then we have Chad, who is just a really great supporter as well. Not only bowler, he's a great bowler too.
Oh,
Oh.
goodness, everything's happened there. It's like watching dominoes. Well, he's either holding the shot or he isn't.
Chad.
Ah, there we go. We see the umpire Pauline Seaton indicating
Yeah.
one white.
One white, yes. You can see a little bit of a sibling conversation going there, where there's not much chat, but you know what each other's thinking.
I think a word just happened. There, team.
I actually
And you were
favour us,
right,
guys. Don't change the shot. Get a roll out of there, inside there.
Surely
Don't
that
make
makes
me
the
look at
replay
idiot.
view.
No. Just drawing.
Don't make me look at idiot on TV, Logan.
Down there. Get it there, bro.
So Dave's
What do
looking
you
at
mean
the
getting there,
plant,
bro?
Hit the front one here, white one.
looking for the plant.
Jack's back here, it's 3 down.
Well, if it's, I want to see the plant works.
I know.
Logan's not thinking it works, so
No.
I think Dave just going to play his backhand side.
Yeah, I think from where I'm sitting as well, it could be a bit risky.
Clear onto the jack, eh?
Yeah.
White and black, white and then
Yeah.
through. We'll see when we cut to the next camera angle. So, yeah, it does. Dave was looking at that pole that sits at 10 o'clock on your screen, touching the black pole.
White's awesome.
See if it can and the white pole out. But
Yeah.
Leave it
Logan
for
had
her.
a look at it and said it doesn't work.
Yeah, I
Good
walk
clear
around
communication,
it.
though,
I play
again,
with
for
you.
both
Yes.
of these family teams.
Yes.
Is he usually right about his prediction?
The measure come out.
Oh, stressful.
I know.
Almost need calipers for this one. Be careful, Ben.
It must be right.
Show off those nails.
Measure on the first end of the first match.
Players watching on. Oh, how good are your eyes, Pauline? She indicated it was one white. Be fair, we literally say you have to make a decision,
Oh,
so we
you
have
do.
something to talk to.
You do.
Oh, one
Yeah.
black.
Sorry, Millie.
So one black there, so one to Dave and Logan, last night's champion on the first end of night 8 of the Twilight Bowls League. Oh, you get to see a replay in a few seconds. Watch this bowl here of David Clark's off their own bowl and followed it enough. Well, actually, initially he didn't follow it enough, did he?
Yeah.
But he just got a little feather of that white bowl which
Yeah,
sat
just
down.
set it down. Yeah, that's right. But also with that line he was taking, with that speed that he was taking, there was a few opportunities that could go in their way there. And this is a thing with the Twilight Bowls as well. You know, we've actually just seen now both of those skips in the previous ends turn into leads now.
Yes.
And both of them were playing that sort of a bit heavier weight through. So it'll be interesting to see if they can, you know, find that centre line, find that right weight, and set up the head here.
Yeah, it was a bit of the. I really should have mentioned it at the top of the show when we were talking about the conditions of play for this event. But as you say, you get essentially it means you get 6 bowls in a row. So you play your skip bowls and then you get to play the leads bowl, so on and so forth for the 5 ends. So it must be quite nice as a player, I think. I know there's a break there, but nice just to get
Wade's
those 6 bowls in a row, Selena.
Yeah, I think as well that format, it kind of helps, like speaking from a skip, if you are playing shots all the time where you are running the head, and I mean that by playing weight through the head, so not drawing, you can start to lose the touch of the green. So going back to a drawing game, you know, here we go, just like that, just keeps you, keeps the bowls consistent, gets them more in the head. So I think that with this type of format as well, it allows you to play good bowls.
Maybe two, yeah.
As we see Millie now. Neither of the Nathans have been playing bowls for that long. Look at this. That's a great shot. It's always nice when you guts the jack, isn't it? When you get right in the middle.
Yes.
But, if you look in the background, you might do double take because the father of the Nathans is in the background. That's the reason they started playing the game. Must be a very proud man. I think we're going to get to hear from him a little bit later, Selena.
Yeah, no, he is. He's always there, you know. If he's not playing himself, he'll be cheering on his kids. So, you know, it's a really supportive bowls family that they have. So to see them out there right now is brilliant.
Not far away here from Dave
Look
Clark.
at this.
Oh. Well, he touched it and then continued to go.
Ellie's having to swap over here. Obviously, I've just thought, no, I don't want to go down that same channel. You know, probably look to try tuck the jack.
Clear at the front. Bowls,
It's a lovely bowl. That's really good bowls there from the Nathans. You can see they're holding two. Marks have got one past the head. What shot do you think we're going to see here?
I mean, the way that they have been playing, I would honestly back them to outdraw anything here. I think that there's still a great line to that jack. They've got that back bowl just sitting and waiting. You can afford to, you know, play that foot through.
Viewers that tuned in yesterday and bothered to listen to the commentary will have heard me say I heard my least favourite song, but I'd forgotten that this one exists. Thanks to Mark McLeod for that effort as we see Logan Clark here. That's a beautiful bowl. Is it going to sit down? Is it going to sit down? Need someone to jump.
It looks like it should sit down.
I wouldn't be surprised if it goes before the end of this end.
Yeah.
You get that feeling when they sit in that angle.
Yeah. I wonder if there's enough of a gap so it won't touch the jack as well.
Maybe the fresh air of this bowl going by will be enough to turn it. Imagine if the white bowl sat down onto the black. Oh, I thought it was enough.
It's all sitting quite pretty now. Ready to sit, drag the jack, lots of options.
Played with nice probing weight. This is very close here from Logan Clark. Look at
what
this.
A shot.
We've seen, like, we're running out of chalk.
Yeah.
We're on end 2, and there's been
Don't
so
look
many
under that
touches
black.
in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play up in here.
Don't like me?
I think we're 3 down.
Oh.
50-50 call, isn't it? Because you can see why the backhand side would be tempting to reach through.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's on the forehand with that nice weight. This could be incredible here if it gets past the front bowl. Oh, a bit unlucky. So you heard Millie say she thinks they're 3 down here in this 5-end format. That makes quite a big difference, doesn't it?
3 down hurts. Could possibly be 4 now coming in. Needs to pull up.
Beautiful.
That's not a 3.
What do you do?
Play in there, you hit the wide up and cut it.
Yeah, it's the one like, do you go for the shot, the number 1 shot, or, you know, do you go for 1 down?
He's in the area here. This could be brilliant. This could be brilliant. It is brilliant. What a bowl.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be happy with that. Playing that hand to sit that bowl just on the right side of it to hang around for one is an incredibly hard shot to play. So, I mean, they kind of accepted fate there to say, you know, play that hand, more chances, one down, we can accept that as opposed to 3.
Yeah, I don't think he could have played that better.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that. I mean, both teams are just showing really good form here.
And here we go. We get to see a replay of Logan Clark's bowl. Look how he just guts the jack right in the middle to trail it back. One of many beautiful bowls in that end. There was some great stuff. The Fleetwood Mac now in the background, which is much better than the previous song, Selena. Look at this.
Beautiful leading.
Great roll.
Tell you what, this is not a bad reply coming in as well.
Oh, good shot. Great standard in this first game. Interesting though, for those who watched last night, Dave and Logan played Kirsten and Amy in a game that was a very high standard, and they played 4 ends and it was over.
Yes.
So a very high standard in this game. They've played 2 ends and Millie and Chad haven't scored yet.
Yes. I know. Is it going to be a repeat? I think we've just
The ball's
seen...
stack level, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, we've just seen them convert at the right times that just make it a little bit more difficult to come back from. They're just moving that jack into really tough to get back to areas, and that's how you can hold on to the shots.
I cannot believe how little
Look
green
at
Chad
that.
took. What a great bowl. He almost put a cant on that bowl. Like
Yeah.
he took like maybe 2 feet of green all the way up.
Yeah.
Minimal weight. Beautiful stuff. Logan Clark following it down.
Logan. All
It's
over.
got to be close. You're liking this.
He's close here. Look at this. What a bowl. What a shot.
Perfection.
Do they know how to miss?
I know. not yet.
A little rake.
There's very impressive stuff from both of these teams so far.
You know that they'll be watching that on the replay again.
Yeah. Is he turning? He's turning. He's turning. Look at this. He's got the jack.
Oh, get out. Yeah, high five to everyone here. Like, when your opposition play bowls like that, what do? You just give them a high five.
We're halfway through the end, and I feel like we've seen 6 good bowls out of 6 good bowls. This is staggering stuff.
It's just making it seem so easy out there.
It's not that easy.
I know, it's definitely not that easy.
Oh, words fail me. You're watching this game and you think, oh, bowls would be a good game to have a little bet on, a bit like the darts and stuff. You can find
People
bowls
carry me on the weekend,
TAB. Let's go over nosy. I believe there are odds up for the Twilight Bowls League going forward as well, Selena.
Man, held on forever, didn't it?
Oh, look at this.
They're on fire.
Yeah,
Is that
exceptional.
What's that?
Should I go this hand?
No, we're 1 down. Yeah, sit him.
This hand?
Yeah.
Somebody been asked to play on the forehand side, which is to the left as we see it on screen. Makes you getting tired of saying good bowl.
Sorry.
Need new words.
At a metre, you're close.
I mean, when we say that's the worst bowl you've seen this end, and it's literally 2 feet away from the jack, it's not a bad effort from these two teams. Dave Clark on the forehand. He just had a tight grimace when he let it go, as if he didn't like it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When you play so much bowls, you know yourself the minute it leaves the hand. If it's down the line, you want it to be down.
2 goes at the ball.
So we just heard Chad there say, have 2 goes at the bowl. What's he talking about, Selena?
You know, try and get rid of that bowl. And he'll be saying that because they've got a few sitting around that jack now.
Oh,
Not all bad.
It's still worth it.
Yep.
So now Dave and Logan are thinking, well, we know what the Nathans are going to do. So it's about bowls game. You think, well, how do I protect? I either protect against that or change the head.
Yeah, that's right. And the way that the shot is sitting as well, it is actually, it's not the easiest bowl to get out, but it is possible. So you just don't want to make that target any bigger.
Needs to run it out a little bit. That's perfect. Do you still have a nibble? Can you get both?
Yeah, I mean, it is one of Millie's strengths. So
Try and move the kitty this way.
You come off that ball, you get shot, you might even get the kitty.
This way. This way or this way?
However you see it.
Those are words that have been heard a lot on bowling
under,
green, isn't it?
just be under there.
However you see it.
yeah,
You do you.
yep.
It's important to know what you visualise what you're going for here.
That's
So Millie
Sorry.
nibbling on the forehand. It's turning. It's turning. Oh! It turned, but ultimately didn't change anything
No.
there.
Yeah.
We see two there.
This is really starting to feel like a repeat of yesterday's game.
I had having some serious
Yeah,
deja vu. 4-0
I think no one saw, so
To
we were
the
waiting for
Clarks.
someone to make a move.
on this, the fourth end.
Would love to see the highlights for this end because, goodness, there's got to be about a handful of them.
Most of the end, I think.
Yeah.
We had a chance there for a
We're
four.
going to get to see some of the highlights as well. Look at this. Just watch how many good bowls.
Yeah.
Like, just unbelievable stuff here. This one. Logan Clark on the forehand through the white bowl. And not to be outdone, Chad Nathan on his backhand. Look at this. Look how
is
good
brilliant.
this is.
Yeah. That's
And they dropped a two.
exceptional. Yeah.
They dropped a 2 on this here. Staggering stuff from
Yeah.
the Clarks.
It's just one of those games that whatever the result will end up being, you just can't be mad. It's just everyone has played good bowls, and I think that, you know, especially the teams that we see out here right now, you do what they were doing. You just actually high-five each other because you know how hard it actually is to get one close, and for them to do what they're doing right now is exceptional.
Yeah, and really nice to see. And all the games at this Twilight Bowls League have been played in that good spirit.
That's
you know?
right.
We're all here to enjoy either watching the bowls or playing the bowls, and that's the spirit that it's been played in.
Yeah.
This one, is the jack going to get moved again? Yep, more chalk wasted. Oh, unfortunate, he's just run away from that bowl a little bit.
Under
So
that.
pop the jack back to the white one.
I've got you, Mike.
So technically, Millie should be saying to herself, same bowl.
It's actually a really interesting nugget of bowls theory, Selena. And that's why we talk about you watch every bowl you play and remember what it feels like, because even if you've missed, so say I'm looking to draw to the jack and I miss it, I'm 2 metres wide and 2 metres heavy, my bowl finishes up along the ditch line. It's really important to know.
It is.
Because if the jack gets hit out there, I just go, well, 3 bowls ago, I know what that bowl felt like.
That's it.
I can do that. So
Yep.
that's why we talk about watching your bowls, even if it's nowhere near where you aimed it.
Exactly.
You still know what it felt like to put the bowl there.
Yep. We call it just like collecting data, really, because no, it is a really important thing to keep in mind, especially when you are starting bowls out for the first time. You may let it go and start to understand, oh, this might not be on the line or the weight, but still watch it because you might need to play there at a different time in the game.
Yep. Your brain picks it all up. I think Peter Ballas calls it, is it Rupert? Is Rupert your the computer in your head?
It's
And,
this much inside the line.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
good bit of theory. Just give your brain the data.
Yeah.
On the crossover here, the Nathans, brother and sister team, holding the shot, trailing by 4 on the scorecard. Of course, Mark's father and son, so 2 family teams here in the first game of section play.
Be interesting to see if the Clarks can get the shot on this end, because how it's looking in particular, it is looking really tricky to get back to. Not impossible with the way that they're playing, so this is really going to have to bring out their best bowls to make it happen.
Nothing would surprise me. Look at this.
I mean, yeah.
Look at this here from Logan Clark.
You can't do a thing wrong, can he, tonight?
You talk about being in the zone.
Yeah.
Logan Clark is there.
He is ready for the back-to-back, I think.
Whatever the zone is,
Yeah.
it's Logan. It's staggeringly good.
I think as well, Logan mentioned he's looking for a mixed pairs partner. For bowls. So not only, as we see at the Twilight League, we have male and female combinations going on. You actually get the same out in your local areas. So I heard that he's in need of a partner.
Well, there you go.
If anybody wants to have a game, or the way that he's playing, not saying that he's carrying anyone, because everyone's playing great, but he's just on form.
He's going to finish the night and have 357 text messages.
Yes.
People looking to travel up from wherever they are.
Yeah.
I'm under that. That looks good.
Close. Oh, great try. So technically, we should still see the final end because 6 is enough for a draw. I can't see an easy 3 for the Clarks here, Selena.
No.
And Chad's still got a bowl to come, so they may score yet.
And depending on where this bowl finishes as well, there could possibly be an opportunity for the Nathans to trail the kitty for a 4.
For a number themselves, yeah.
Yeah, just depends where this one lands.
This here, Logan Clark. Looking for a mixed pairs partner, Logan Clark.
Kitty in the
Holding
net.
Come under
two.
that. Try me the kitty.
This is a huge moment.
Yeah.
Might be 2 down, doesn't matter.
This is where you talk about shifts. When you talk about shifts in the game, this is a moment. This is a really big bowl.
This is huge. This is huge. He's close. Oh no! Oh, was panicked for the Nathans there.
Yeah, they really needed that one there.
He had beautiful weight, just that bow and arrow.
Yeah.
So Lily conceding 1,
Yep.
2. So 6 the difference. Final end.
Yep,
It's possible.
it is.
You
Yes.
can get it. Yeah.
So
Get a chance.
if you're looking to
Drag
score
that kitty
6
on that
points,
tree.
what's the strategy?
Yeah, I just look.
So the jack only very often goes one way, and that's backwards.
it gets
So you need to, as a lead, make sure that all 3 of your bowls are behind the jack, but not too far behind the jack that they're all unplayable. So you're just really looking to group bowls here. So then when it comes to the skips, they have opportunities to try and trail that jack or remove some of their bowls. It's a hard ask. Like, I've got to say, it's extremely hard to do, especially when you are playing against opposition that are playing well.
So well.
Yeah, but it's not impossible.
So this is Logan Clark here on the forehand side. One half of last night's winning pairs combination. And that's a pretty good start. That's what we've seen all game. Again, it just gets me. We've had 4 ends. Nathans have played well.
Yes.
They've played good bowls. A high effective percentage
Yep.
rate. You
Yep.
know, you'd walk away thinking, playing pretty good bowls
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
They're staring down the barrel of 6-0 down.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Yeah. No, so that bowl that he's just played is perfect. And so for the Clarks, it's now just about, it's a bit of like a chess game here. They put one there, so I'm going to now put this one here. So they'll just be looking to defend a 6 from happening. And that, again, well, the Nathans are looking to get 6 in the same area. So are the Clarks as well.
So too close here
Just do the
from
exact
Logan
same
2
thing.
in the
Try land in
circles.
the same area.
And for Chad, he's playing exactly the same bowl, isn't he?
That's right.
Bit of ABBA blasting out of the speakers here at Royal Oak Bowls now. Oh dear. If it keeps going, it's still a chance. So now if you're a skip, you're thinking the jack probably has to be where Dave is to score your 6 points.
Yes.
At some point, it needs to move.
Yes, that's right. So, yeah, they need to now, I guess. We will be seeing most of the bowls land on that side of the rink.
You essentially draw an imaginary circle, don't you? And you're like, well, where could the jack be to score the most amount of points
Yep.
for my team?
Yep.
At the moment, it's probably where that little T is. You can see on the ranking 6. 6 is looking. It's not looking a big chance. I'm pretty sure both the Nathans have said one of the words.
Still
holding.
Get past it clean.
It's still on.
Yeah.
It is
Just
still
do
on.
something amazing now.
All we're saying is that technically there is a chance.
Yeah.
Jack moves in the 4 o'clock direction on your screen.
Yep.
To about where Chad was standing. Maybe you'll be holding enough.
He's getting prepped for his interview.
Millie almost needs to do. Millie almost needs to do a double trail here. You know, with her first, nab that Jack. With the second, she probably needs to pull it across even a little bit more.
Lovely that your son is so supportive. Is it just these two?
I know I've got a younger daughter, Alicia.
Am I asked you that?
On the backhand side.
Not really, but she comes to watch them. Yeah,
And have you, is your partner involved?
she passed away. That's why they started from. I don't really.
Here we go. She'll be looking for a toucher here.
It's important. Great start to this Twilight Bowls League. Well, it's not the start. The great start to this night. Night 8 of the Twilight Bowls League. 2 games left to go tonight.
Oh, Millie needs to hurry.
She's got the Jack. She's got the Jack. Oh,
no.
Oh, the pain.
But she's still. It's really sad because all 4 of those bowls are brilliant weight. It's just the line has made it where they've landed with not hitting the centre line has just made it a little bit difficult.
Dave Clark just looking to put a bowl in the area.
Oh, he's going to do
Something
a
like
heartbreaker.
this. Good shot.
Yeah.
So a 3 or a 4 is very possible here for the Nathans. 6 is unlikely because there's no such thing as a power play in Twilight Bowls League, and that's what you'd be needing here. Chance again here. I mean, what can you say, Selena?
Yeah, I mean, she plays that weight and brings her line in a touch. It would have potentially have been on, but just where that's landed now, I'm really struggling to see a 6 come out of this.
No, I can't see a 6, but there's a bowl for a bit of pride here. The Nathans have played really well in this game.
Oh, I know. Incredible.
Millie will be wanting to score.
Oh, yeah.
You just whack the head and we'll pray.
Whack
those 2 balls. Or whack the front one, actually.
I think yeet is the term he's looking for.
Yeah.
Here we go. Last bowl of this game. Night 8 of the Twilight Bowls League. Needs to turn. Oh, she found fresh air.
Of course, she got the gap as well there. What a game.
Yeah, congratulations to Chad and Millie Nathan.
Yeah.
Well, not congratulations. That was the last thing on my head. Congratulations to yesterday's winners, the Clarks. A great game of bowls. A great game of bowls.
Brilliant game of bowls. Again, it's just the same situation as we saw last night, and the opening match just being 2 a really good game with so many in the area bowls, but one team just really struggled to get on the scoreboard.
And it does seem strange to say it's been a great game when one team hasn't scored.
Yeah.
But it actually was.
Yeah,
Like we just
I know.
saw the Clarks seem to have that timing down pat, don't
Oh, absolutely. It's just, you know, essentially, we said it before earlier in the game that it is that one where you just got to high-five your opposition and be like, that's well played. I really don't know what more I could have done.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that's how the Nathans are talking. We are going to get to hear from Peter Nathan soon, I think. But before then, let's just have a look at what the league standings are, the league table for tonight. So this is before this last game that was played, obviously, so there's a game to go on this, but if you have a look at it, you can see the played column, so that's the number of games they've played. Peter and Rob have played 5 games, in 4 and 3 and 2, and so on and so forth. Then the third equal, so that's the people who've lost the first game, and then the finals win. So Peter, Shane and Rob Ashton topping the table at the moment, closely followed by Kirsten and Amy. Tonight we get to see Terry and Jenny. They're having a good league, having played their 4 for whatever it is, finishing 4th. And if we look at it, Tio and Taiki, we see a little bit later on tonight, I don't think they deserve to be that far down the table.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on them.
Yeah, to be fair, they have played the least amount of games as anyone else up there, and looking ahead as well, we can see potentially Terry and Jenny, if they get that win, they'll have the same amount of wins as Rob and Peter. So, yeah, it's really, well, this league comes to a close, it's going to be really close to who comes out on top.
Absolutely, and we now are going to throw to Sally McKenzie, our host, to talk with Peter Nathan.
Hi, and welcome back to Twilight Bowls. What a game. It's so exciting to be here and watch that wonderful game. Unfortunately, the score didn't reflect what the person sitting next to me was after. I'm here with Peter Nathan, Millie and Chad's wonderful father. How do you feel watching your two children play on TV?
Very enjoyable. I feel quite proud. They both excel in sport. Millie probably a little bit more at the highest level. She played basketball at a very high level. Yeah, pretty proud. Yeah.
And it's pretty special seeing them do this together. Do they normally play together, or is this something you do with them?
They have this year. It's normally me and Millie, but the kids have kind of taken over now, and I've taken a back seat, but very enjoyable to watch.
So we can say that you're the reason for their talent in bowls, yes?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very, very humble there. Now, the most important question is, and I've been asked this by Chad, he wants to know, who's the favourite child?
Well, I can't really answer that.
No, of course you can't. He was asking, he wanted to know, but I'm sure it's the one that doesn't play bowls.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Thank you very much for your interview, Peter. Going back to Alex in commentary.
Wow.
I mean, that is just classic as well from as I said, the Nathans are in North Harbour, so I see them around a lot. And yeah, what you just saw there is just who they are. They love the game, very humble. They love the game, and he will be very proud seeing his children out there.
That was a great commentary, but here we see up next, we've got Teo and Taiki taking on Terry and Jenny, and we did see on the league table, Teo and Taiki. Oh, to say they're languishing at the bottom is unfair because they haven't actually played that many nights of the Twilight Bowls League. There, a few weeks are coming up. But what do you think we're going to see from this game, Selena?
Oh, I mean, this will be a really hard one to pick. Are we going to see the girls come out storming or the boys come out storming? I think if Jenny and Terry know that they have an opportunity to, top the leaderboard, that will obviously bring a bit of fire. And, for the boys to know that they can not be at the bottom of the board if they get over this game as well. So there's a bit of incentive there to not only make the final game of the night, but just for that overall positioning as well.
It's something I suppose sits in the back of your head, you don't think about it too much, but it's a nice to have.
That's right.
If you can sort of pop up a level. So we see Taiki here on his forehand side. So Taiki, not that well known to New Zealand players or viewers or whatever. He's recently come over as he won the first ever Commonwealth Games medal for the Cook Islands, skipping for Aidan Zitterstein when they were somewhere in Australia. Where were they in Australia, Selena?
They were Gold Coast.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
On the Gold Coast in Aussie, a bronze medal in the pairs. So a lot of talent in Taiki, and we saw that come through last week. I think they won last week, one of the nights.
Yeah. No, I remember when they got that medal and what it really meant for their country as well. I think, at the Commonwealth Games, for bowls in particular, but at any world stage, when you're playing against the best in the world, if you come home with a medal, you've got to be really happy with that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him come here and play lead bowls and skip bowls and see him playing with Teo. For those that I guess in the bowling community and know Teo, they know that he's a real chill guy to play with, real easy to play with. So they'll be a really strong pairing together.
This is Jenny Stockford here. So we've got a mum and a daughter, and then two mates who represent the Cook Islands internationally for our teams tonight, or for this game. Jenny got Terry into bowls when she was 9 or 10 years old. Indoor bowls is where Terry started. She has rheumatoid arthritis, so she's in our Blackjacks para team. recently won the World Championship Peers gold medal with Julie O'Connell from Southland, which was a really special moment.
Absolutely, and gosh, what a proud mum she must be, you know, to see your child do well in any sport, you know, must just be, yeah, how do you not boast about that, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And Jenny
Yeah.
says that Terry is her idol, which is really...
so sweet.
I think so. Jenny on the backhand. Willing it on.
You know, and talking about Jenny as well, you just, you know, Terry's a world champion and Jenny's the one who created a world champion, right? And so naturally there's a bit of that bowling genes and talent in her. I know, having seen Jenny play, she's just always naturally in that area. She'll, you know, give handy stuff, good stuff, and that's on her consistent level. So, you know, when she is going red hot, she can play all those shots too.
Yeah, Jenny's got, we talk about people who've got good bowls brains. I mean, that might sound strange, but it's sort of, she's got a very good understanding, very good tactical awareness for the game of bowls. So can call some really cool shots.
Yep.
It's Terry Blackburn here on her backhand. Husband Sean plays for New Zealand in indoor bowls, and 2 kids, Lockie and Tyler.
Yeah, nice, Steve.
Tyler's dabbled, but he's, I think, 6 or 7, so a little bit young at the moment, but it won't be far away. And Lockie is the current under-18 singles champion for indoor bowls in Waikato. So the dynasty continues.
It is.
Theo here on the backhand. The Bridge Park Bowling Club.
Up.
How good's that? What a shot.
A bit of a heartbreaker, those ones. It's like when they play a good shot, you're like, yeah, cool, that deserves 1, but it just flicks it over enough to be 2 as well.
Terry out of the Claudelands Club in Hamilton. And if you are from the Claudelands Bowling Club and you're tuning in, hello, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you tuning in to watch the Twilight Bowls League.
I'll stay there, bro. Yeah, same, bro. That's our bowl low. You got 2? Yeah, you got 2.
Oh, it didn't come out very good.
Thought it looked like a bit of a round arm going there.
It's one of the ones where as you let it go, you go, come back.
Yeah. Just shake off those first game nerves, you know, get them out the way.
So Terry here, 2 down on the head. Needs to draw the shot. Very focused. You can never tell with Terry. It's incredibly frustrating as a commentator. Yeah. You can never tell if she thinks it's a good bowl.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
Good bowl, T.
Well, she must have thought that was quite a good bowl.
Yep.
So, one there to mum and daughter, Terry and Jenny on this, the first end of 5. Second game, night 8 of the Twilight Bowls League. It's the sort of bowl that gives you a little bit of confidence, doesn't it? So
yeah, and you know, and we talked about how you go from skipping to leading with Terry kicking off. Technically, she should just be thinking, you know, play a bowl around about the same way, and you know, that'll be good enough to start off the head.
And the beauty of this format, you now get 3 more bowls. So it's 6 bowls in a row. So
That's
Terry's
right.
last bowl, she's thinking that was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Now I can ride that wave and see how good the next 3 are.
Yep.
Now before we went live with the broadcast, Lena, I did make a promise, and it feels that this is a good place to do it because Tia and Taiki from the Bridge Park Bowling Club. If you are an Auckland bowler, the Bridge Park Bowling Club has a ham tournament on Tuesday, the 12th of December, at 9:30 start, 3 games, any combination triples. You play 3 bowls each, it's 10 ends, entry is $45 a team, and you wear mufti. Please bring your own lunch. Morning tea is provided, and contact Phil Taylor to put your entries in if you're an Auckland bowler, or even a bowler who's not from Auckland and wants to take part in the Bridge Park Bowling Club ham tournament.
Nice. It's I love hearing about these ham tournaments. That's one thing with bowls that makes bowls when it comes to Christmas.
I love a ham tournament.
Yeah, you'll just see them. They pop up everywhere. I've had a lot of my friends that don't play bowls who see all these ham tournaments and are like, goodness, I can, play bowls for a whole day and potentially win a ham. Well, they'd like to be as good because they don't just have one ham, they have like 12 hams normally.
One of the good things, we should actually use it. It's true, like bowls near the Christmas time, both codes have a lot of ham tournaments. They're good fun. It's usually incredibly generous amount of prizes. I know there's one at Browns Bay that I can have about 700 hams that they give out. So getting into Christmas time, if you know a bowler, maybe just ask if they've played a ham tournament. They might have some ham to give away. Well, while I've been rambling on, there's been a good bowl. We see the Jack again, no longer in the house. It's been moved. And Terry. This is a good bowl.
Yeah,
good
very
shot.
good bowl.
Yeah, 1 down to that, bro.
So I saw Terry's recently made the 1 to 5 junior squad for Waikato, so she must only be.
Yeah, you can play there, sort of turn you over or sit up.
Ah,
Just a
yes,
draw.
she did. She did take up the game for a bit and then went away. I think for health reasons, and has come in real hot. She's obviously got that natural ability for the game.
Down to go. Down. Move.
Oh, good try.
Yeah, mighty effort.
Great effort, bro.
Great spirit, and good to see a good crowd down here again at Royal Oak Bowls. If you're looking for something to do over the next 2 weeks on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night from 6:30 p.m, Royal Oak Bowls is the place to be. They've got fantastic food. There's good bowls going on, and there's also from now onwards a crowd thing called the Aero Bowl Off is what we're calling it. You get the opportunity, potentially the opportunity, I think, to win a bowls bag is what's on offer there. We'll get to see that a little bit later on this evening. We had an exciting one last night.
We sure did, and I think as well, going back to those bowls bag, if you've got a set of bowls, you'll always need a bag. So, and look, if you don't have a set of bowls, you probably know someone that has a set of bowls and would love a bowls bag for Christmas.
If you're not lucky enough to win one, you can also, you can just purchase one, to be fair, on the Bowls New Zealand online shop. I think it's a Christmas sale at the moment, so it's a pretty good deal. We've got bowls for sale, bowls bags for sale, there's chalk, what do you call those things? Measures, there's measures.
Do you think maybe Pauline's going to have to buy some more chalk after that first game?
I think we might be nice and just go, you can have some more chalk, Pauline. An absolutely disgusting bit of bowls trivia, Selena, is before we had chalk, they used to spit on the bowls.
Oh, that is awful.
Isn't that just not good?
But, how will they know? How do they see that? That is.
I suppose it glistens a little bit.
Oh, that's awful.
It's been about 100 years, but...
thank goodness for the revolution of a marker then.
I read that bit of trivia once in a bowls book, and I thought to myself, that's something I didn't need to know. So
that is something I'll never share, and here we are.
I've just shared it with everyone listening. Stockford on the forehand.
The road.
What are we thinking? It's in the house and the Jack's move.
And those bowls there as well. So for the boys, it is they need to draw to get close here, but you can't help but not see those short bowls potentially being in your line too. So they just got to be a bit spot on with weight here now.
He's given himself every chance here. This could be absolutely magnificent. Look at this. That's just classy, right?
Yeah.
That's a classy bowl.
Oh, I didn't want to speak too soon because I thought the way it was coming in, there was a possibility that it just fell backwards, which is, it didn't deserve to fall that way, to be honest.
Yeah, so I blame that one on me. Jenny Stockford on the forehand. Oh, for Taiki, is it a similar, what are you doing here, Selena? What's the plan?
Yeah, you got to be a bit similar. I think that they're probably just going to sort of study the rink a little bit here. I think that with the way that last bowl was coming in, you actually really couldn't have played it much better.
Don't mind if I lose it. Don't mind if I lose it. Don't mind if I lose it.
You're saying, I don't mind if I lose it. Is that an indication there's a bit more weight?
Yes, I would say so.
This is interesting.
So clearly looking to play enough weight to get through those front ones. But if you are getting through them, that you're pushing them right out of the head and you're staying.
Switching to an aggressive shot here. This will either be really good or it won't be. That's what's going to happen. If he gets anything square, it's fantastic. Oh! Was it genius?
You call that?
I don't know. I think it's one black.
No. It didn't kill or anything.
Still alive.
Yeah. Is that one
Pauline's
back?
placed it back down. It's okay. Don't panic, team. We're fine. There was a brief thought that the jack may have gone outside of bounds.
Between those two, should we just measure? Yeah, the white.
You literally put it down exactly where it was picked up from, so it's fine. So
Happy
Pauline
for me to move this
now
one?
gets to measure.
Would you want that?
Oh no, I was always going to turn.
A bit of a stretch of the arms here as well.
This is where you might see a player help.
I didn't think I was going to.
You want to help,
Okay.
Selena?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's good. Gary's got it.
To bring that speed.
Anyone? Oh, are they both doing it? What's happening here?
Oh, I was about to say, surely not Terry. Surely not Terry.
Here we go. We got it sorted.
I intended it
Yeah, I
to.
was like,
It would have been
Rightio, so we're just seeing the box measure here. They've been the same for 100 years.
the first one I was just
I wonder if there's a bit of tactics. Terry's probably like, look, I've possibly got 2 games to play tonight. You know, I need to save my knees.
One black, as we thought. So one black, one to Terry and Jenny. 2-0 after 2 ends.
Sorry.
You didn't see it. Terry literally just kicked the ball into the house. That was a very exciting finish to that end, Selena.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the intention of that last bowl of playing through the head. I think that, you know, as you mentioned with that the second to last bowl of his, I don't think he could have played that any better. And so to change a shot up is smart. And obviously did get a bit, I don't know if you call it unfortunate or fortunate in the result of that, because it was in the right area and it always was going to have to play through the bowls.
Yeah.
It was just a bit fortunate to kind of get across too much.
Ultimately, he played the shot they called well, and it didn't work out quite as well as it could have.
Yeah, that's right.
But what can you do about it? It's
Yeah.
the same as his second bowl. He played that shot well, happened to sit out.
That's
There's
right.
always that. There's a margin of error in bowls.
Yep.
You can do everything right. Jadamini Nathan in game 1 did most of the things right. Didn't score a point.
Yeah,
It can
that's
just,
right.
It can just happen.
Yep. And I think ultimately as well, you do play the board. You know, if am I just going to go one down here? Where is the danger? And one down in this is where you want to be if you are dropping, because you know that all it can take is one good end to, you know, when you're playing that 5th and final end, it's all to play for.
Look at this here from Taiki. That's beautiful stuff. If we keep in mind his last bowl was a run shot, to go back to the dead draw, there's a lot of ability there.
Getting it?
Oh, coming in close. Oh. Yeah, a wee bit of an energy burst there, but look, it was going in the house. It was going in the right direction.
Broke all the windows on the
Yeah.
house. She wasn't sure, right?
Yeah.
That's a good sort of key point in pairs. If you're leading, if your bowls, more of them should be passed than short, because the
Yeah.
jack's 9 times out of 10, or 9.5 times out of 10 even, the jack's always going to move back.
That's right.
It's not that often that it bounces back up the ring. So now Jenny's in a space where she's got a nice back bowl. She could almost play a similar bowl again.
How
Just
is that?
be brave.
Yeah, I would say so.
What's it
Play-
look like from that end?
Come this way. That one's already counting. Better
I
pass
think Terry
to it.
listened to us and just thought, nah.
Nah, I'm the world champion. This is what Mum's gonna do.
So Jetty Bean switched to the backhand side. How's your weight, Jenny? Needs it to keep running. Beautiful green, just short of a gallop.
Beat that last one. I don't care if you're through to the back first.
Aye?
On that hand, beat that ball. You're through and all. Through to the back, yes, fine.
So just a bit of an indication of, I guess, what you call just like positive drawing. You know, try get around that bowl or under that bowl. Just if you're a counter, that's great, but if you're through, that's going to be really handy.
Yeah.
Needs it to keep running. That's a good bowl.
Yeah, well
Good shot.
played. Yep.
Sorry, bro.
Okay. Yep, yep.
So it's that long walk down. Interesting to see what Terry opts to play here. Looking like she's going to try and play the same shot she called Jenny on.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's counting anyway. We were talking about, one downs and how that's a good thing. Same as going, I guess, one up for Terry and Jenny. If they get another one here, that's 3 in front with 2 to go.
Ends it turning. Look at this. Around the bowl. Just fighting against the bias. Is it going to sit down? It's a smidgen off.
Yeah.
One
We
white.
call that a good sighter
Still one white.
for your next. You can play something similar. Don't change too
Yeah, more
much.
informed.
You'll be close.
Still got one, bro.
Tio took up bowls because he was playing tennis next door to the bowls club. And thought it looked like it would be a good time. Be careful here. Oh my, that's a slice of hell.
Unlucky, bro.
That is incredibly unlucky.
Oh, I mean, that couldn't have gone any worse, and he played it
Yeah.
well.
Matanzi like.
I'll just stay there. Just slip around yours. Even if you get the 2.
I don't even know. I've got nothing more to say there.
I don't
That's,
know. I mean, that's just what can happen in this game as well. You actually play a good bowl and you can be a bit robbed for it. But, yeah, and it is unfortunate when it happens when you're skipping, right? Like, when you're skipping a game
Round that one.
and you're
Oh,
holding
block.
shot. But, I mean, if you do look at the positives, he's still got 2 more to play, so he's got 2 chances to get out of this.
He'll
bro.
be motivated. Oh, he's
Yeah.
going to have a go at the jack. This won't be short here.
Yep, yep.
On the forehand. Oh,
All good.
well, that's one way of getting rid of the second shot.
Yep. Draw a second. If you're slightly past, you've got the 2.
So unless Terry covers the 2, do you think we'll see Tio just have another go at this one?
I mean, I would say so. The chances of it killing are quite likely now. He's got a clear road to the jack. He could almost as well just clean chip out that bowl too, so...
Run it out.
Oh, he's absolutely winding up here. I've been trying to get Yeet into the bowler's
One down, bro.
lexicon. I think Yeet instead of drive, so...
Probably depends on the generation you're talking to, I reckon.
Yeah, just all of them. Just get them all, so it's going to have a Yeet at this.
Yeah.
I looked up Yeet
Just
in the
brings
Urban
that one
Dictionary.
in.
It means to throw something with force.
Yeah.
So I think that, the drive
Not
is
the,
similar.
not the Collins Dictionary, the Urban Dictionary.
The Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Not in the Collins Dictionary yet. Or any other dictionary, to be fair. But here comes a Yeet from Tio.
Jack.
He's got it!
Oh, shot.
What a bowl!
Did it kill?
What a shot! There's the jack
Oh, it's still in
gone.
bounds.
Bounce.
Still one black, eh?
Yeah, that one.
It bounced out and came
Lucky,
back
bro.
in.
Yeah, one
You
down.
want me to say that?
Oh.
What happened?
So he's hit the jack, his bowl's gone in the ditch, but on the other side, the jack stayed in, and then the black bowl just
I was
hung
waiting for it to
around.
get respotted, and then I realised it was still in.
Nah, it was still in.
We'll see if we can watch a replay here just so we can understand what happened. I was busy clapping.
Which either way, for him to get that jack, how he did, he deserved the shot there, but again, just
But
so unlucky.
instead they've dropped that 1 point, haven't
Yes,
they? So
yeah.
3-0 now to Terry and Jenny after 3 ends. Here's the replay. Just watch it real carefully. He's played it essentially perfectly. The bowl gets there. Oh, that's so unlucky.
I think that the jack actually
The jack hit
pushed
the
the
bowl.
bowl. The jack pushed
waiting
the
for it to
bowl
respot.
over.
And
It
it's
was
like,
like
oh,
that.
it's not out of
Always
bounds.
wanted to be shot.
That's
I
staggering.
saw that, yeah.
I can't even believe my eyes.
Sorry.
Well, he played it again. I don't know. I just feel like I'm repeating myself when I say
Yeah.
someone played it well and got a bad result.
Yeah.
Run it out, buddy.
I just
There
can't
you come.
imagine how it feels. You've played a perfect yeet. You've killed the jack. And the jack hits a bowl that was short and, wide or narrow and past it.
Yeah.
Hits that bowl, which stops your jack from going out of bounds.
Yeah.
The jack bounces back in to the ditch and you drop one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a very happy chap.
No. I mean, the only positive here, there are only 3 down. They've got 2 ends to play. They get a 1 here, they get a couple here. Well, they get a 1 here, they get a 2 next end. We finally get that tie break.
We haven't seen a tie break yet.
Yep.
With all your pirate.
Been waiting for 7 nights for a tie break. Go.
Get up.
It does feel, I don't know, they're playing well. You'd expect to see with the last bowl, you'd expect to see Teo and Taiki score on the end.
Yes. And I think, I think that they'll be hungry for it now. They've both been playing some really key moment shots. If that's a draw, and as we just saw before, that incredible drive. That I feel like they're owed one now to pull off. So we'll see how this one plays.
I hope no one falls over tonight.
2 good bowls there from Teo. It's about being past the head as the lead, isn't it? You get 2 bowls past.
So Tara will just be looking to just correct on her line a bit and her weight.
It's the most emotion I've seen from Terry. She's looking real chuffed with herself there. There we go, Teo marching down after his bowl. If you are tuning into this and you think, bowls looks like a bit of fun, it's very easy to join up to a club or just come along for a roll-up or play a Twilight Bowls League yourself. Just Google Bowls New Zealand, go to our website. We have 465 clubs and they all have a page where you can see contact details and what they run on their page on Bowls New Zealand, or just Google the club as well, that works too. And they welcome you with open arms. It's a pretty cool community.
You really do, and as well as come this summertime, there's a lot of clubs that understand that there are companies, there's schools, there's just groups of people that want to get together come these longer nights and just do something, play an activity, and they know that bowls is a fantastic sport to offer that. So if you do look at your local club, you'll often find that they have some sort of their own Twilight League going on that you can be a part of.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be taking up your weekends or a huge amount of time. It can literally be this. You can play 5 ends, have a drink and something to eat, and wind down on a weeknight.
Bodie's only 2.5, so I feel like they'd be quite traumatizing. Yeah, it is pretty scary.
Mark McLeod, who's in charge of the music here, has just put on some... It's Glenn Campbell trying to sing Rhinestone Cowboy. I don't know how to explain it. Well, he's just changed it, thank goodness.
I was going to say, he's got the shades on. He's, he's really in his element tonight.
He's feeling it.
Yeah.
Nike here, he's going to fall short. This is a fascinating end developing. So you'd look at that and you'd think there's room.
Yes.
And in the previous 3 ends, there would have been a lot of bowls in between the jack and the closest club.
That's right.
Yeah. Maybe there.
It's still for the taking.
All right, mate. The last weight was good.
He'd expect himself. He's got 2 bowls left. He'll draw the shot.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now.
Yeah, and Teo's just saying your last weight was good. So just correct that line.
This is the sort of stuff these players practice and practice and practice and practice.
Yes.
You know that you can put a bowl within 2.5, 3 feet of the jack.
That's right. And I'd say first part's good. Line is looking near about.
He's got it. He's got it. Look at this. Beautiful. Good shot. Glad that I didn't put a commentator's curse on it there. I was a bit worried. See, Matthew Farquhar has just made his way down. We've been asking him to come to watch the Twilight Bowls League for 6 weeks, so it's nice that he's turned up. One of Terry's friends from Indoor Bowls.
We're coming to it.
Time to see Jenny Stockford play an absolute bomb.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh. It just kind of wobbled its way in there at the very end.
So not to waste any weight or any green. Oh, they're looking at this like they want to hit something. What would you play here, Selena?
Oh, look. It's do you want a 2 here? Do you want a 1 here? I think, I mean, to be honest, for me, I'd be playing about a metre through that, so I know if I do get on the shot, I'm getting it on the running, I'm pushing it right through the head, and you can stay for 2. If I am a little bit tight, I can also just knock my shot in, get the right half of it, and roll it in. So, yeah, it will be interesting to see if they do try and play that more sort of precise weight rather than big weight, or if they just want to draw it.
Yeah, it's good. I like that they've been having this conversation because you ensure that you understand exactly what you're playing.
Yeah.
There's no good hitting on the mat and thinking, well, there's 3 or 4 different options here. IQ will be going, right,
you need
I
to
know what I have to do here.
Yeah, you need to know what you're playing, because if you're in 2 minds, you'll play a 2-mind shot.
Yeah. They've made the decision. We know he's going to be on his forehand. The weight is to be seen. Looks like roughly what you called, maybe slightly heavier than what you called, Selena. On his forehand side, looking for some good connection here. Any connection, anything. He's dropped another one.
I can see the intention there. I can definitely see that intention. It was just overplayed it a bit too much, or maybe needed to play it more. I'm not sure. It was just a bit unfortunate that it was a halfway shot in a way.
We'll get to watch it again, Selena, so let's watch this very carefully. He's looking to wriggle through that split. Gets the outside half of the white.
Yeah.
It goes onto the jack. Jack runs away. Probably playing on an indoor surface here. It's on a carpet. Even though the jack is white, it is a heavy jack.
Yes.
I don't think we would have seen that happen on an outdoor.
That's right, yeah. And that's potentially also how that other drive happened, where that jack hit the bowl and it managed to move the bowl, and the actual running bowl just went away with it. So yeah, depending on the surface you're playing on, if it's carpet or if it's an actual real green, you do see different reactions in the way that that jack moves around the head.
Yeah. Sagreen, so we sit here, we're on end 5. 4-0 the score to Terry and Jenny. 4 doesn't feel impossible for Teo and Taiki.
I was going to say that, like 4 is still a really healthy number to try and get on your last end.
It feels doable, but fascinating game of bowls this. All 4 players playing pretty well, pretty good bowls, I think.
Yep. I think if we go back to the Nathan and the Clark game as well, the way that Millie and Chad played that last end, where they put all of their bowls in that same area, just slightly behind the jack, you know, they were having about 4 or 5 bowls sitting within that zone. So if the boys can take you know, a card from their pack, I'd be saying, you know, try to look to do that similar thing.
Down to your speed. Track's good.
Still around at 8.
Taiki on the back end.
I'll be disappointed with that. He probably played the exact same bowl, and he did see Jenny's bowl and asked, you know, still around that, and you know, yes, it is still around it, but at the same time, you think, right, just try get one in the area.
This is a good bowl here from Jenny Stockford. What's frustrating for Teo and Taiki is that 4's not impossible, but it's a lot easier if you have bowls past the edge.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating when you've been playing well, and now they're looking at it and they go, well, we're 4-0 down somehow.
And we've only got 4 bowls left.
Yeah, and there's nothing past.
Yeah.
This bowl, if nothing else, needs to be passed, doesn't it?
That's right, yeah. Otherwise, you're just hoping then that your opposition are missing, which is always a really dangerous place to be. Yeah, in bowls, you've always got to have the mindset of they're going to play this shot and they're going to get that. So if you think, oh, I hope they miss, or then yeah, you leave yourself feeling very vulnerable.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's when you get hurt a little bit. Because
Yeah.
you hope, there's no point hoping someone to miss. It's just going to hurt more if you play a shot expecting someone to miss when they get it.
Yeah, that's right.
So just Terry walking down by herself. So Theo and Taiki are going to start this end, see what Terry does. Then they can figure out where their 4 is coming from.
That's right. And with Taiki's last bowl as well, he has actually positioned that perfectly. It's behind the head, and it's, although it's not the shot, it doesn't need to be the shot right now.
Terry on the
Going
forehand.
real good, T.
This isn't far away. What a bowl.
Yeah, great bowl.
Great shot. Oh, how do you find a 4 here?
Look, first, you're playing, to me, I feel like you're playing the left side there, trying to just rattle in from those bowls, slip a gap, trail the jack, play a foot through, 2 feet through, some kind of connection.
That's exactly what Theo's looking for here. He's let it go pretty good. I don't think he's far away. Look at this bowl. He could get rid of both the blacks. He could get rid of them both. 1, 2.
Shot, buddy.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful shot.
Can I just go there
Played it
again?
any
Or
better.
Yeah, brilliant. Off to a good
so I
start.
put one on this
I
side.
quite like this hand.
It's 1 of 3
Yep.
bowls.
Yep,
It's got 2 more.
yep.
All they want is 4 points. You can see on the scoreboard at the top left of your screen, Terry and Jenny leading 4-0.
They've actually got 2/3 as well after that bowl.
He's done a good job in just rolling one of the black bowls far enough away.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff,
Here
T.
comes Terry with the heartbreaker.
What's precious, says Terry. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What do you do now, Selena?
Oh, listen to the boys and
Now
see
we-
what they'll say.
One up. We
One
got
up, he
one.
says.
Sea level.
Oh,
Try
half a
and
bowl
fold
high.
Hold Terry's bowl out for a couple
Half
and
a
then
bowl.
figure out where the 4 comes from.
I think so. I think it's still that hand, try get that nice connection, flick it out of the head.
That one.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's what Theo's thinking. He's thinking, well, where's our 4 coming? So a 3's easy to see here. You sit through Terry's bowl, then you draw a 3rd one. So he's probably sitting through Terry's bowl, then getting rid of the 4th shot.
Yeah, I would say so Terry and Jenny have 2 seconds at the moment.
Yeah.
He ultimately, with this bowl, he needs to be sitting one of those bowls out. For
Yeah.
what one? It really doesn't matter at this stage.
You pick one, right?
Yeah, you pick one.
And then just make sure
And then
you
you-
move it enough.
Yeah, and this is where it's the dangerous spot to be, but you hope that, Terry misses the mark with her last bowl and then it's all on.
And you have an opportunity.
Yeah,
That's what they're talking through here. They're thinking, well, if we need to make it's like a game of chess.
yes.
They know they've got 2 bowls left. They know they're
Then you take that one.
1 up or 1 down-ish. Where's the 4 coming from is
Yeah.
the conversation.
Yeah.
And you need to have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, you're just closing your eyes and hoofing it up the middle.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, another way to look at it too is
They've got second and third.
he just played a stunning shot on that hand.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that although this header has changed, it is actually still the same shot that he will ultimately have to play at some point, if it's this bowl or if it's his last bowl. So
These two, these two.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do here, if they are completely changing the shot or if they're just going to say do something similar.
Yeah, and again, it's good. I like they've had this chat, because Tia's now walking down. He knows exactly the shot that he wants to play.
Yeah.
So it's nice and clear in your head, makes it easier to execute it. Looks like he's playing on the forehand side. We'll just wait and see what it's going to be. Wouldn't want to miss the entire head, needs it to turn. It's a
Sorry, bud.
disappointing bowl.
I'd stay with it. Another one in the area. So those ones,
See where
got to
this
get
one
another
finishes, and
somewhere.
I'm going to
Yeah.
pull
But
on
you
your
don't wanna
indoor
change it
brain,
or set anything
because
up
I
while
feel
you're
like
there.
there needs to
Go
be a
for
bit
it.
of connecting going on.
Lots of bowls need to move.
Yes.
Touch on that and then cover this one.
Yeah,
You just want to hit something square here and pray to your gods. So maybe the front white bowl as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. You get 3 or 4 bowls moving through the head.
Yeah.
When the dust settles.
Yeah.
When the dust settles, you might hold 2 or 3, to be honest. The 4 is so unlikely.
Yeah, really, there's nothing else going on.
I'd go the front white, cross
Yeah.
my fingers.
Yeah. Yeet it.
Yeet it. Yeah, yeet the front white. Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. He's essentially throwing that bowl away. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, there was very little on there.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Terry and Jenny, who've made their way through the grand final to play a little bit later on tonight. That was an interesting game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And, you know, we do keep talking about yesterday, but it is very similar as yesterday's game in the sense that we saw a very tight heads happening on that first game, and then this one a little bit looser, but still in it, still opportunities to try and come back. So, yeah, I just think there were a few unlucky results that went away from the boys in this game, and Terry and Jenny, again, they just did what they had to do at the right times and the right moments, and that's ultimately got them across the line.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating, and we get to see them take on Dave and Logan a little bit later on, but in the meantime, we've got some things we want to do. So first up, earlier today, Sally had a chat to you.
Yes, she did. Yep.
And we'll get to hear that soon if we press the right buttons.
Hi, and welcome back to Twilight Bowls. We're here with Selena Goddard again, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about her career, how she got into bowls, and how you should get into the game.
So thanks, Sally. So talking about myself, I got into bowls when I was 14 years old. So my parents actually played, and it was a sport at my college at the time. And so for me, I was like, I can get a day off school. I'm very sporty. I'll just go for it. And so naturally, because I'd watched a bit of bowls, such as like this Twilight League, I knew a little bit about the game, and it gave me a bit of a technical and tactical advantage. And so from there, I did it with my good mates. We had a really, really good time, and I've just continued it from there.
Thank you. And something that's really important is, how do you get to travel all over the world to do this? Do you have a support system? Who's there for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So, so bowls is something that is largely self-funded, and you know, it goes to show that the New Zealand bowlers out there, they really do it because they love the game and they're passionate about the game. So, I do have a really great support circle that I have met throughout the many years of playing bowls that has enabled me to keep doing what I love, and I'm extremely thankful for all those people in my life.
And do you have any role models in the game? Who was someone you looked up to?
I remember I was asked this question. I was like, oh, everyone, if you actually saw my height, I'm very short compared to the average. But no, I actually look up to a lot of different sort of sports people in different sports, such as tennis, rugby, but in bowls, I mean, I do look up to my teammates in my Blackjacks team, at my club level, at my North Harbour level. Constantly inspired by the amazing things that people do on the green next to me and with me. So yeah, they're great people.
Oh, that's so lovely to hear. Thank you so much for sharing all these cool experiences. I'm sure we'll hear more from you. And everyone, keep a lookout on the TV for what Selena's got going on. Where are you going to be in a couple of days or a couple of weeks?
Yeah, the Philippines. So there is a triples event on in the Philippines at Crusaders Bowling Club, and yeah, it'll be my first time there. So looking forward to exploring the country and playing a bit of bowls.
Wishing you the best of luck. Now we're going to send that back to Alex in commentary.
Thanks, Sally. That was a fascinating interview, fascinating insights there, Selena.
It's always, it's always those kind of interviews where you're like, oh yeah, I remember saying that thing, and you rewatch it back and you're like, oh, I wish I didn't hear that thing.
It's no worries. No one likes the sound of their own voice. But anyway, we've got an activation to see, so let's go and talk to Sally.
Hi everyone, welcome to Twilight Bowls once again. We're here doing our Aero Bowl Off, and I've got a group of lads behind me hoping to win that Aero bag. Now the aim of this game is to get as close to the jack as possible. With 2 bowls each, let's see who's going to be the winner. Who have we got first up? So what's your name and what's brought you along to Twilight Bowls tonight?
Alan McCoy, and I'm here to watch Chad and Millie. Well, we did watch them. Unfortunately, they lost, but the game was a lot closer than what the score thought. That was a really good game. So.
Are you feeling confident? Are you a bowler yourself?
Yeah, I'm a 4th year bowler. Yeah, best game I've ever played.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
We've got lots of support here. Contestant number 2, come on up. So what's your name and what's brought you along tonight?
I'm Z, and I'm #1 supporter of the Taylor Swift fan, Malika Nathan.
And are you feeling confident? Have you played bowls before?
I've not played bowls, but, you know, call the bowlies because I'm winning this.
Love the enthusiasm. He's confident. It looks like Z's got the winning bowl for now. Who have we got next? Now, what's your name and what's brought you here tonight?
My name's Jamie. I come to watch the young bachelor as well at Bowl Club, Logan Clark.
Yes, a bachelor you say. All those young ladies out there, Logan is single. Off you go. Is he going to knock Z out of the way?
Got a bit of heat on it. Yeah, got a bit of heat. Could do. Nope.
Not quite. We've got one more bowler. Now, tell us your name and what's brought you along.
Your name's Jerry, here to see Logan and Dave, Mr. Consistent.
And are you a bowler?
In another life.
Good luck. Just missed it. Now we've got one more bowler. Now, tell us your name, what's brought you here along tonight, and are you a bowler?
Yeah, my name's Steve. This is my home club. I play here at Royal Oak, so come along and watch most nights.
Yeah, we've seen you quite a lot in the crowd, so it's great to have you on the green. Good luck.
Closest to the jet, not the bag.
Not quite. We've got our second bowl. Come on up. Now, do you think you can do it this time?
I think so. I was had the green, but just a bit heavy.
Is it going to pull up? Who's the Taylor Swift band has got it so far? It could be.
Not quite. We'll have to leave the bowls up to Millie and Chad. Z, you have your second bowl. Let's hope he doesn't knock his own bowl out of the way.
Look at this. Look at this. He called it.
One last bowl. Are you going to give the ladies Logan's number or are you going to win the bag?
Hopefully Logan's number.
Going to take the jack.
So close, but so far away. Do you think you can do this as a non-bowler?
Definitely not.
Will you take up bowls after this?
100%.
He turned away very quickly. He turned away very quickly.
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, he didn't have enough wheat bix this morning, so we've got one more contestant to see who's going to win tonight's aero bag. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
So far, it's the Swifty that's winning it. Might knock it out of the way. It's not a bad line. It's not a bad line. It's not a bad weight. It's not quite.
Come on over, Z. I have to say a big congratulations. Do you think you can give Millie and Chad a run for their money?
I don't know. They're the professionals, so.
Congratulations, and we'll give you a Euro bag.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Now, we're going to pass you back to Alex in commentary to give you a rundown of what's going to happen in our final tonight.
That was fantastic. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I know. I am seriously impressed with all these people saying that they haven't played bowls before. I'm not sure whether to believe them or not with how good they were going.
Z's delivery.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I think he's got the making of a new bowler.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should talk about the bowls.
Yes.
So let's just have a look and see what we're seeing. So this is the bracket. We can see major final. We've got last night's winners, two Clarks playing Terry and Jenny in the major final, and we've had 7 different pairs winners in 7 different nights. So tonight will be the first time where we see a multiple winner, which will be very interesting.
Yeah, and I think as well, like, the way that these teams will be facing this grand final will just be a little bit different to last time, that, you know, that they did overcome it, because I feel like more is almost on the line here now, a bit of bragging rights, you know, first team to win 2 of the games, be on top of the leaderboard as well. This is I think, you know, we mentioned before with Terry and Jenny, they had that chance to actually completely top the leaderboard potentially.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, for our father and son duo to go back to back in the night, that will be a first as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, lots on offer here.
It's really interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I couldn't pick a winner for you, so I'm not going to. But in the meantime, we're going to throw to Sally. She's got an interview lined up with us with Logan Clark.
Hi, we're back on the green, about to start our final, and we're going to talk to our 2 leads tonight. Come on in. How are you feeling, Logan? Do you feel confident for this game?
Yeah, I think first up tonight we went really good, so hopefully we can continue that.
Yeah? I mean, you won last night. Do you think you can do it again?
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah? And how are you feeling having your friends in the crowd watching you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool that they get to come down and have an opportunity, get amongst it, bit of food, bit of beer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're going to play some Twilight Bowls with them in the next season?
Oh, I think they enjoyed themselves, so hopefully they come down and get amongst it, yeah.
Great. Now, Jenny, come on over. Are you feeling confident about this final?
Oh, never confident, but as you saw in the last game, it takes one bowl sometimes, and if you've got them in the right place, then who knows what can happen.
Great. Well, good luck to both of you. We're going to start our final.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Oh, I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited for this.
I know, me too. Oh, Jenny's saying, you know, never confident. She comes in confident though, you know. She should be backing herself here. She knows what it takes to be a winner.
Yeah, I think Jenny was being a little bit modest there. Anyway, first bowl here from Logan Clark, last night's winners. So as you said at the top of the final, they sort of fresh off winning last night. I know it's a more recent memory for them, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. And then, you know, also going back to the fact that we've just had Terry and Jenny come off from the latest game, and that the Clarks have gone ahead and had that little bit of a break. I think that Logan's sort of done what you kind of want to do with your first bowl, and that is find that centre line. And so now it's just about pulling it back and finding that weight.
There you go, Logan on the forehand. Good bowl. fascinating, this game. I mean, it's only 5 ends, so they don't get to play. They're fast games, so you feel like the start's quite important.
It is. And it's the type of game where normally when you play in pairs, it normally is 18 ends. You can sometimes be a little bit lazy, I guess, in thinking, you know, that first end, I'll just find my feet, find my way in the game. But in this format with only 5 ends, you can really only afford to be lazy with one bowl, you know, your first bowl. What hand am I playing? Where's my line? Where's my length? And just correct from there. So you can be punished if you don't get onto it quick.
Good start there from Jenny Stockford. Just outside of the house. Oh, that's nice. A little handshake there. Logan and Terry. I won't say that. Just watch the crossover.
I feel like all of the teams, you know, after all of the nights having played each other, you know, so much that, you know, you do get that sense of, you know, friendship as well on the green. Like, that's the thing with bowls. It is just such a social game to play. You are basically standing and rubbing shoulders with your opposition and just appreciating the good bowls coming in, because as much as you wish your opposition wouldn't play the fantastic bowls they do, if you're, you know, for anyone who loves watching sport, when people do what they do well, it's just, you know, you can't do anything else but clap.
Yeah, exactly. And it is, as you say, it's a social sport. The community is pretty cool in bowls. I'm quite proud of it as being part of the community. I think it's pretty special. You know, if we think about how the bowling community has rallied, we've just had, we had the massive global pandemic. The bowling community rallied really well then. There were phone trees, and when we were allowed back, there was a lot of events organised. So people weren't lonely and didn't feel like they'd been forgotten about. Our recent weather events, we had a few bowling clubs that were damaged, but also some bowling clubs that rallied amongst those communities. So I think there was a club in Hawke's Bay that was used as a temporary primary school for a couple of weeks as the classrooms were getting put back together. All that stuff is just, isn't it fantastic?
It is, and I think as well for those who haven't played bowls before, there's actually quite a lot of people out there who have, say, used a bowling facility before, and a lot of your local clubs can do that, especially when you are in towns that don't have a great community facility.
Oh, look at this here from Terry Blackburn. That's pretty good.
Yeah, just sealing the deal there, just that wee touch, make it a little bit closer. He snuck in for 2 possibly.
We're going to see a yeet from Dave.
Probably 2 down.
I haven't sold myself on that as a name for drive yet, to be fair. See if it seems any better in 2 weeks' time. Dave on the back end anyway. He's playing controlled weight here. David Clark. He's close. He's close. He's got the jack. Now keep an eye on the collision bowl.
Yeah, well played.
There's the collision bowl there. Great shot. It happened because of the weight he played that with, didn't it?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, and so looking at this is our first jack in the ditch, draw to the ditch.
You practice that much, Selena?
Yeah, it is one to keep in the books. You know, I don't tend to skip much, but I play quite a bit of singles, so you need to do it there, and it's one for the first time you need to actually picture being short of the jack, which is an uncommon thing to do playing.
Terry's played that well there, just dropping the 1, so 1 to the father and son combination. David and Logan Clark on this first end of tonight's final for the Twilight Bowls League. Taking on, of course, another parent and child combination, and Terry and Jenny, which is pretty cool.
It'll be interesting to see if...
Just see a replay here. Sorry, Selena. Watch this bowl of David Clark's square. Right. Square, and the collision bowl followed through. It was a good bowl, was our point.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the Clarks go ahead and do what they have been doing, you know, of the last few previous games, and not even letting their opponents get on the scoreboard. I mean, they obviously seriously didn't want to go 1 down, you know, or 2 down with the way that was shaping up. They really wanted the shot, so... no, they've come in with all shots, and you know, tonight they've got the drive, they've got the draw, they've got the sit the bowls that meet it through. They've really got them all in the bag.
All the things. And look at this, Dave Clark on his backhand. He's just gone jack in the ditch and Boom, in the house he goes. Just out of the house. A good enough first bowl. Blackburn steering down the bowl. The second bowl of Dave Clark's.
Yeah, looking pretty tidy again.
Good bowls.
Yeah, happy with that.
Terry looking to make her correction. She's wearing spams.
Yes.
Are they quite good?
Yes. So spams are actually for UV protection, but I think as well, depending on what ones Terry has on, they can also provide a bit of warmth as well. And a lot of people might think that they actually stop underneath the sleeves, but spams do something in particular where it wraps around the back of your shoulders.
Just deafened.
I know, just deafened. I really couldn't hear myself there for a hot second. Yeah, so they wrap around the back of you, so it doesn't suction onto your arms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know. Keep your eyes peeled on the Bowls New Zealand shop. They're not there yet, but I believe there might be something in the works.
Exciting.
I see a lot of the blackjacks do utilise them. It's good
Yes.
to see. Good to have those products on the market.
Absolutely. You know, when you are playing bowls, you're exposed to a lot of UV rays, and because it is such an addictive game, you're out there a lot because of it. So the best thing you can do is protect yourself.
So this end here, a little bit looser, I suppose, from Terry and Jenny. Good green with all three bowls, but just one past and one a little bit shy. So as a skip now, we're playing the skip's role on this end. Jenny Stockford has a couple of effective bowls to play.
That's right.
Well done here, buddy. Played it good.
Good bowl here from Logan
Well done.
Clark.
Top shot.
Great shot. That's perfect. Couldn't have played that any better.
Yeah. Just, you know, it just goes ahead and makes it that little bit harder. A little bit harder for Jenny to get in there.
Jenny Stockford on the forehand.
It's okay to be out here, mate. Counting out here is good.
Based on that shot selection, Terry and Jenny were almost thinking if we drop another one, we're happy here, eh?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you still can actually draw it. You can get back to the jack. It is a hard shot to do, but if you are trying to get second shots, sometimes you can actually just play it so well that you end up getting number one shot.
Accidentally draw these shots.
Yeah.
That's the one, mate.
So you're just sort of focusing on getting your green right.
That's
eh?
right,
It just
yeah.
all happens.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, mate. Need break.
She said sorry, but let's just wait and see what happens. Oh, she's got good green. Is that something square? Oh,
Yep,
dear.
don't have to be right
So
on
big
top of
pressure
it. What
here
you
for
did last
Jenny
time's real
Stockford's
good.
last bowl. The Clark's not changing anything. Logan's just going to try and add a little bit of pressure by drawing another shot.
Wouldn't be surprised if he's actually just trying to land just in front of Terry and Jenny's bowls here, just to eliminate any danger if Jenny does look to change her shot.
Very good bowls, mate. Well done.
Good shot.
You want to land that
It's like
way? You
that.
want me to swap?
Brave call here.
Yeah, changing hands. Obviously, she's given up on that side and sees those two sticking out there and thinks, probably just, you know, if I can land that, there's more options, I guess.
Hopefully I've got enough. Too wide.
How's your weight, Jenny? Needs it to keep going. Oh, this is a huge end for the Clarks. Father-son combination who won last night are about to score a bundle. We'll just wait and see. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all. 4.
Four.
Oh.
4 there. That's a huge.
That is massive.
That's a huge end.
That's not heavy enough.
It's interesting looking at the statistics. There was no team before tonight that had an average scoring end of more than 2.
Right.
Kirsten and Amy were at 1.9.
Yeah.
Everyone else between 1.5 and
Right.
1.8.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's a replay on the backhand. This changed the whole complexion of the ed from Logan Clark because he shunted that white ball up to sit in front of the jab.
That's right.
And all the shots just dead for
That's
Jenny
right.
play.
Yep, all of a sudden it's now just draw, but with a little bit more pressure put on.
Yeah.
So it makes it a wee bit harder.
Logan now on the forehand. A 5-0 up after 2. You make hay while the sun shines and don't question it. The other Clarks,
I
but,
know. This is one where, although it's the 13, Terry and Jenny really need to score here.
This end, eh?
Yeah, they really do. So I'd almost be changing that mindset to, you know, just get second shot. It's now I need to get the shot.
Yeah. They've played enough bowls to be aware of that, I think, as well.
Absolutely. Yep.
You sort of get a game sense after a while. Remember, of course, this is week 4 of the Twilight Bowls League. It's all blurring together, Selena. Week 4, so we've got 2 more weeks to go. 4 more nights of the Twilight Bowls League here.
Great stuff, Logie.
Bowls.
Brilliant, mate.
6:30 every Tuesday and Wednesday as we see that bomb there from Logan Clark. So feel free if you're in the Auckland area to pop down to Royal Oak. We've seen tonight one of the best bits of television I've ever witnessed in the Aero Bowl Off. Yeah, so come down to Royal Oak. You might have the opportunity to win a bowls bag. We need to get Z signed up as soon as possible.
I know.
One down, stay there. Play that tight line through to me, even if you sit your own.
Yeah, so even though, you know, this is what I really like about the way that they're talking to each other. It's when you're playing so well, like Logan's played 2 brilliant bowls, but still expect more.
Great
you know,
line,
you
mate.
really
Good luck.
want to pull this jack. You just want to make it even harder for them.
Jenny Stockford here on her forehand again.
Hit again.
She's not far away here, Jenny Stockford. They need a score on this
Side
end.
of it.
This is beautiful.
Well, Jenny.
Yeah, stunning.
Beautiful bowl.
5 bowls too late.
If you are going to drop a 4, that's a pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good end to have as a recovery.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm really excited to see what Dave does here as well, because the way that
5 bowls too
this
late.
is looking, it's possible, obviously, to get the shot still, but it's not easy. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what he can do here.
Very classy player, Dave Clark. So he's on the forehand. His first bowl of 3. Another one you can't tell by looking at him what he thinks. Needs. Oh, good try. That's lovely weight he's played. So his bowl's finished there. You can see it. 5 o'clock on your screen. The jack gets popped back there now. It's worth 2 instead of the 1.
Yep. And he's just, you know, not using huge weight so he can get around those short bowls.
Work hard.
Terry
Wanted it to hold
is
him and I
perfect weight here.
Lovely speed, mate.
That's just 2 bowls wide.
She probably would have liked it another yard through, but as we say, you know, a good sighter for the next to come.
David Clark underneath the line. This is developing to a massive
don't
end
change a
for
thing.
Terry and Jenny. They're 4-0 down. At the moment, they'll be thinking, we could score a number here.
Absolutely. Terry can come in here and just flop inside of the white bowl. I mean, that's going to be a beautiful head setting up.
She's very close. She's very close.
She needs to keep hurrying.
She's still close. No cigar. Oh, that's gutting.
But almost not too bad of a bowl. Like the way that that was going and just looking at the way that Dave was missing, he was probably making good corrections. It just wasn't quite pulling off. So with Terry's last bowl, she's almost just cancelled him playing that other hand or looking for a different shot.
Yeah. So this is his third attempt on the forehand side. If he gets past the front stuff, he's very close. Let's watch this one. Needs to get past the front stuff. It's still going. It's still going. Now, is there a way to get to that white bowl?
Ooh. Got two.
Best way to get through?
You can draw in there, just sneaking around that one. Room for you.
You did draw it, you'll make a four here because your bowl should sit down onto the jack.
Yep.
This is a huge chance here for a big number for the mother-daughter combination.
Nah.
And that, I've seen bowls come out better, but it might still be close.
Coming back now.
Oh, no, I won't. Oh.
Missed that front one.
Oh my goodness. Has she done it?
Look at this.
Has she done it? She's done it. How did she do that?
Not bad for a ball, it didn't work.
She hated the ball out of her hand.
Yeah.
The little number two's come back, eh?
What a bowl. Three there.
I thought I was
Terry and Jenny on N3.
Just out the
Just
line
what they
now,
needed.
but it's probably just in the right
If
spot.
you had that much more weight, you probably would
That's
get it.
right,
That's
yeah.
the difference.
Probably hit the lock one over side.
Really good. And great to see Ben rocking out to this song, Wagon Wheel by the Old Crow Medicine Show, and pushing the Cambridge Bowling Club's bulldozer. Our thanks go again to them for their generosity in lending us this bowls pushing device. Much appreciated. It's been fantastic. It's been a fascination for me for the duration. 4-3, 5-3 the score now.
Yeah, that was a massive end, the way that all happened. It all came about. And I mean, as much as Terry didn't like the way that the bowl came out of her hand, to get a 3 there was huge.
Yeah, it was. And Terry right onto the jack.
Yeah, right on. Look at this.
This is great bowling. Beautiful.
Now, the girls aren't backing down here.
Nah. One of them, well, they want to be, both teams want to be the first team to have won 2 Twilight Bowls League nights. Hasn't happened yet. Had 7 nights and 7 different winners. So we're going to see our first dual winner tonight. We spoke about this last night, but again, the rink, no rink is perfect, but it seems quite nice on both hands, eh? Like reasonably consistent on both sides.
Yeah, I'd say that we have been seeing on both sides the bowl finishing on the centre line. I think that sometimes you can play on some rinks where your bowls just can't seem to finish dead in front of the jack or behind the jack, and those are the ones that you do tend to struggle on. There's a lot of rinks out there, especially carpets, that do have a bit of straighteners here and there. What I mean by straightener is you might be seeing your bowl coming in on a nice arc, and then all of a sudden,
it's not for you here, is it?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. But that's all part of the game. I've always said that, you know, the best bowlers that I've seen are those that are just really good at adapting to the conditions, adapting to the environment, and then just being dead consistent.
Great bowl there by David Clark. You know this song, Selena, this is a totally irrelevant bit of information that's got nothing to do with bowls. Half of it was written by Bob Dylan.
Wow.
It was a little bootleg tape, and the guy who's in the Old Crow Medicine Show heard it and wrote the rest of the song.
There you go.
If anyone wanted to know that bit of information, you may be able to use it for a music quiz.
I feel like you would be a good person to take to trivia.
Oh, it depends. If it's bowls trivia,
More chance of
with some
getting
very
the shot that way, innit?
specific things, we're okay. Otherwise, it's not so much fun. David Clark, one down on the head. Just making sure he's got the bias right. You ever played a wrong bias, Selena?
I don't know if I want to answer this because... Okay, well, I have to answer it. I haven't, but I feel like now I've said that, now I will.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have... look at this, what an effort.
Oh, great effort there.
I definitely have when just having a good jolly old time, but in an actual game, not yet. And I say yet because I'm sure my time will come.
Yeah, I've played one, and it was in 2003. So I was 10 years old. It was our first Indoor Bowls Club night, and it was my first bowl, and I let it go. And I still remember the sinking feeling in my stomach as it just didn't turn and just went off the side of the mat.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It is. And that's why, you know, we talk about bowls and you'll find that you actually end up doing the same thing before you deliver a bowl. So they just, they call that your pre-shot routine. So just before you do the lunge and release it. And yeah, if you look at mine, you will very clearly see me in the bowl to check that the little circle is on the inside, because yeah, I know my time will come, but I'm really thankful that I've somehow embedded that in my pre-shot routine.
I wouldn't question it. Okay, Hogan on the forehand. This is close here. This is close here. Look at this bowl from Logan Clark.
Oh, what a shot.
What a shot. Looking for a mixed pairs partner.
Yep, we're looking for one.
No.
What a brilliant bowl.
That's unbelievably good. Jenny Stockford quickly into her work. She's not far away, Jenny Stockford. When's it going to let go? She's not far away, Jenny Stockford.
Oh.
What a bowl! Doesn't get better than this, folks.
Very good. I was hoping for the jack though.
I got nothing.
Yeah, that's just pure class there. This is what you expect in a grand
One down,
right?
1 second. Yep, you don't need a lot of weight. You threw to my foot here, mate. Just to sit the jack, that's all.
Nice clear instructions from Dad. On the forehand, yep, absolutely as smooth as silk, Logan Clark. Steering it down. It's his 4th year of bowls, so him and Terry, similar amount of time in outdoor.
Real good home, mate. Well done.
What do you do if you're Jenny?
Listen, drawing to the white.
Okay.
Listen to the world champion.
Jenny Stockford's just played an absolute bomb. She's seen if she can do 2. It's on the backhand. How's the weight? How's the weight, Jenny?
Went far off.
Just short of 1 gallop.
You're only 1 down. I'd be 2 metres over down here. Just look for the edge of the bowl. You get the jack, the worst you can be is 2. Down here, through there, you just want to clip the bowl off coming through to here. You get the jack, it's okay. Which side of the bowl? Down there. Look to get the edge of that bowl to make 1 for us. You get the jack, see what happens.
He's saying go to the edge of the bowl. Worst case is 2 down. So he's gone, the risk is that we might be all square last end.
Yep.
The reward is we could be 3 or 4 up last
That's
end.
right, yep.
So a smart call here from David Clark. Hogan,
only 1,
on the wide side, beautiful weight. How about we see 1, 2, the mother-daughter combination. 4, 5. Is it too soon to say tiebreaker?
Yeah, that's too soon.
Okay.
Because, actually, no. It quite possibly, yeah, no, you're dead on. It quite possibly could. But the way that these...
Here's just a quick replay. So we'll watch this white bowl. This was Logan Clark. Trailed the jack. Played to absolute perfection. And then Jenny Stockford on her backhand side. Look at this. Watch the reaction from the crowd. They're all watching intently, except for that one guy on his phone. Look at that great shot there from Jenny Stockford. Guy on his phone crosses his arms.
He woke up real quick though, DJ.
What were we talking about, Selena? Something to do with someone. Can't remember now. Tiebreaker. That's what we were talking about.
Yes. I think though that the way that these teams are converting as well is it's quite on the books. It can happen.
Speed's good. All good? Having a good night?
So 5-4 the score. Last night's champions leading by 1 point over the mother and daughter combination of Jenny and Terry. I want to see a tie break. I think we deserve a tie break.
Weight's good, mate.
Like, I'd be gutted if we got to the end of the 6 weeks of the Twilight Bowls League and there.
I mean, that's an achievement itself if that just doesn't happen.
It would be, but it would irk me as a commentator because I like the drama.
Good wherever it goes.
Some fantastic dramatic moments in bowls over the years. I'll never forget this year actually the National Interclub, I want to say, was maybe Tauranga Bowling Club, or was either Interced or Interclub in the women's. I remember it was Valley Woods. That
you
was
got,
Val
Logie.
Smith and Debbie
Come on.
White.
Yes.
And that went down to the last
Great
bowl.
shot.
Yes.
But the Nelson group forgot that Debbie had a bowl to cut.
Yes, I was there.
The drama. The
There was
drama.
a lot of drama, a lot of confusion.
Oh,
I
it's
remember
great.
I was inside watching, so I wasn't really following with intent every single bowl. I was more just looking at the players' reactions.
Yes.
And I thought the game was done.
Yep.
I,
Well, so did they. Here we
Yeah.
go. Jenny Stockford on the forehand.
Fair effort.
Oh, good try. Just dramatic
Don't
moments
try and
like that.
dead draw
they
it, mate.
stick
Make
with
sure you're in the
you know,
circle.
It's good to watch. It's good to be involved
Yep.
in. It's the memories that just stick there. And
Yeah.
You get a group of bowlers and they can talk about the game they played last week, or they can talk about a game that they played 10 years ago, which came down to the last
Good line
bowl.
again, mate. Great line here.
Logan
Come
on
on,
the
buddy.
forehand.
Come on, bud.
That's good stuff. That's a great bowl.
Thoughts? Big hand for him? It's either way, right?
Yeah, well,
I guess if I... What do you like?
Terry and Jenny just having a bit of a yarn about what shot to play. I guess, you know, the couple of options that they do have is, you know, do they play quick weight? Do they play just, you know, a mat through to try to sit the bowls, trail the jack, each of their own? This is a kind of shot where I think you just, you know, you talk to your skip, you give them the options, and at the end of the day, you just say, you need to play
You
what
do you.
option. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do you. And just play it 100%, believe in it.
Well, if you like it that hand, I'm still quite.
That's exactly what we've just heard Jetty say. You do you. Got time for the crowd to go quiet. Terry on the forehand. She needs it to turn. She needs it to break back in.
She's not far.
Oh, perfect
Goodness,
speed.
what an effort.
She stayed up on the paddock. It's counting in the 2 metre area.
Yep.
Is that what you, if you're Dave, are you thinking, oh, I'll just go past and be safe now?
But then it's also something like you can't protect everything
Correct,
as well.
yeah.
So, you know, do you look to change it yourself?
Oh, my goodness. What are you doing, Dave?
Oh, I see. That has just made it completely different now.
Well, based on his body language, I'm not sure if that's
Yep.
as close as he was hoping to get. But absolutely, it's a backhand shot now because
Yeah.
if Terry's wide, there's a little planty thing.
Yeah, well, that jack is not going directly backwards anymore.
Big moment here. 5-4 in this grand final. Terry Blackburn on the run. She's tight. It's going to come down to the last bowl. Quite exciting, Selena.
You think, you know, surely if you're Dave, you're looking to get to that 2 metre mark. He needs to pull up.
He's not done it.
He did not need that wee tap there.
Yep, make connection.
Hey?
You can almost get rid of all three.
I just feel more confident on the forehand. Cheers. It's all right.
Hey?
What's happening?
Yeah, I think Terry's just said she's feeling more confident on the forehand, so playing what she played with her first bowl. But I think what Jenny can see down here is the better options of the backhand, and that's what we're seeing.
She needs it to hold. She needs it to hold. She's close here. Oh, missed it by one bowl.
Terry.
And there we see back-to-back winners. Congratulations to Dave Clark and Logan Clark. A good game.
It was a good game. Again, I mean, the way that started with, you know, trailing 5-0 after 2 ends, they really did what they needed to do to put themselves in this position to get that win there. And, you know, ultimately did come down to the skips bowls and that head changing there. And, I mean, they were still in it. So, you know, congratulations to Logan and Dave on back-to-back wins. It's incredible.
Yeah, the first team to win 2 Twilight Bowls League nights, and they've done it back-to-back.
Yep.
Everyone else is waiting a while, but
Yeah.
they went straight into it.
They
So
took the opportunity of being on, hot form from yesterday and backing it up today.
yeah, it's congratulations. It's good to see. Great to have a crowd down here at Royal Oak Bowls. Hang around if you're watching because we're going to go to an interview a bit later on. But in the meantime, I think we just keep talking, Selena. So just remember, this is week 4. So there's week 5 and 6 coming up of the Twilight Bowls
Yep.
League. Pauline Seaton there just walking past us, and our thanks go to her
Yeah.
as an umpire. And let's just check out some replays from that last game. So here we go. We get to see some cool bowls. Terry Blackburn here on the forehand. She thought she'd missed this one.
I know. That's all right, but no, she played it to perfection on a seriously tricky head. So yeah, and I mean, we can't go past quality lead bowls. I feel like a lot of the kudos goes to skip bowls because they play those what we call TV shots. But look, you need to appreciate it for the lead bowls too.
That was good. It's been a really enjoyable night of the Twilight Bowls League. I know the first 2 games were unbalanced in the scoring, but I honestly, you look at the standard of the bowls, all the teams that played tonight play good bowls.
Yeah, they did. They all turned up to play. They all turned up to win, and they all played brilliant shots when they needed to at times.
Yeah.
And, in this format, all it takes is one loose end, and I think that's what we saw for the teams that went down today. And on the opposing side, for the teams that did get over, taking advantage of those opportunities, taking advantage of when your leads played good bowls.
Absolutely. And with that, we're going to cut to Sally now with an interview of the winners.
Hi, I'm here with the winners of Twilight Bowls tonight, and it's pretty exciting because these guys are the first double winners, and it's not just a double win, it's a back-to-back win. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. When we came into last night, we were feeling a bit beat up, not having been here for a couple of weeks. But no, look, the confidence from last night really worked tonight, and we've found the rink really good. So, yeah, really cool. And this guy here, he's played 3-bowl singles in the first game. I think he played really, really well. So, yeah, just a great feeling. Really
How are you feeling, Logan?
Yeah, good. I think playing last night and then again in tonight gave a real sort of feel for the rink, and we're starting to get used to it, so it's pretty cool.
Does this mean you're going to be on a hot streak now? You're going to win the rest of them?
Well, there's a week gap now, and we'll go away and think about that. But look, we're just happy to be here. And amongst that, I met a really good mate of mine, Bill McCormick, who I hadn't seen for a long time. He was there sitting on the end of the rink, and really that's what it's all about. I caught up with him tonight, so really happy. That's cool.
That's great. Now, we've got 2 very special people here tonight. We've got David's parents, Logan's grandparents, Bev and John. How are you 2 feeling, seeing your son and grandson do so well?
Oh, it's just wonderful. I'm so proud of them. They're doing so well, trying really hard every week, and I'm so pleased that I was pleased they won last night, and to win tonight is just icing on the cake. Fantastic.
Oh, that's so lovely to hear.
I want to say thank you to my friends and neighbours who've been watching, texting, encouraging, and thoroughly enjoying this Twilight Bowls.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes. Now, John, I hear that you're the reason that these guys are playing bowls. Are you the man behind the talent? Is this genetic?
I can't remember, but I'm sure I had something to do with it, yes. But my biggest concern is that in America, my sons in Dallas are watching this tonight, and that's one of the very pleasant points about this competition. Thank you.
No, thank you. So you hear that? It's genetic. It's coming down through the family. So if you're wanting some bowls lessons, these are the people to hit up. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
And Terry, unfortunately, they didn't get the result they were wanting tonight, but they're still winners. You've won another night. You can do it again. How do you feel in that game?
Oh, it was a bit of a struggle. That 4 was a killer, and yeah, I should have been able to cut that down, but it happens, and we bounced back with a 3, which sort of gave us a fighting chance. So.
And it happens, sometimes the score doesn't reflect the match. How are you feeling, Terry?
Oh yeah, I mean, we knew after watching David and Logan last night and in the first game tonight that we were going to have to really step up our game. Unfortunately, we didn't do that like we would have hoped, but hey, they're in great form, right? So kudos to them.
Well, I think the audience are wanting to know a little bit more about you guys. Who are you? What do you do? What's your family life?
I'm Jenny. I'm a case manager at Work and Income.
So something quite important, something our community needs?
yeah, it's a very busy role, and it's good to help people out when they need it. So.
And Terry?
I work part-time as a PA to Bailey's commercial real estate agents, so that works in really well with the two young kids, they're 10 and 7, so I get to do the school run at either end.
Wow, 2 young kids, work and bowls, how do you fit it in?
Lots of family support.
Are you going to wave hello to the boys?
Of course. Me
too. Thank you so much. We've had a great night tonight. We'll see you again next week, but I'm going to pass over to Alex in commentary, and he's going to wrap up this evening with some more information.
Thanks, Sally. Some great interviews here, isn't it? We've got some really good personalities playing at this Twilight Bowls League. And before we go, I just wanted to say thank you, Selena, for your efforts in the commentary booth, both this week and in week two. It's much appreciated having your dulcet tones and insight into the bowls.
No, thank you for having me. And I think, we do talk about you watch it on TV, which is fantastic, but being here live and seeing it and having a talk to the players as well when they come off the green is always really appreciated. So I'm happy to be part of it, and hopefully I get to come back another time.
Yeah, I'm sure we will make that happen. So let's check out what's happening next week. We've got 2 more weeks of the Twilight Bowls League. So next week, these are the teams that you can look forward to seeing in Game 1 and Game 2. Morris and Briar are the only team that haven't had a win yet. And then on the Wednesday, we see tonight's champions in the mix, as well as Adam and Lee, who we haven't seen this week, taking on the Cook Islanders that we saw. So a really good week of bowls coming up next week. So stay tuned for that. I think that's all from me, and I think that's all from you as well, Selena. So with that, we'll say goodbye, and you can watch the highlights. Tune in next week.